Most people think their biggest problem is sadness, but often the emotion that stays the longest is anger. Not because anger is stronger, but because it feels safer than pain. Pain makes you feel vulnerable. It forces you to confront disappointment, loss, regret, and failure. Anger protects you from those feelings by giving you something else to focus on. At first, anger can feel powerful. It creates the illusion that you're still fighting, still resisting, still holding on to something important. But over time, that same anger can become a prison. Many people do not realize that they are no longer holding on to the event that hurt them. They are holding on to the anger that the event left behind. The original wound may be gone, but the anger remains. This is why some people stay angry for years. They replay conversations, revisit memories, and relive situations that can no longer be changed. The anger keeps the past alive. The problem is that anger demands energy. Every time you revisit the same resentment, you invest more of yourself into something that already belongs to the past. The cost is often invisible at first. Over time, anger starts influencing everything. It changes how you see people. It changes how you interpret situations. It changes how you move through life. Eventually, anger can become part of your identity. You stop seeing it as an emotion and start seeing it as who you are. This is where many people become stuck. The strange thing is that anger often hides a deeper emotion underneath. Disappointment, grief, loneliness, betrayal, or sadness are frequently sitting beneath the surface. Anger simply covers them. This is why letting go of anger can feel frightening. Without it, you are forced to face the emotions that have been waiting underneath all along. Many people avoid this without realizing it. Holding on to anger can also create a false sense of control. As long as you remain angry, it feels like the story is unfinished. It feels like you are still connected to what happened. But life rarely gives perfect closure. Many questions remain unanswered. Many apologies never come. Many situations remain unfair, no matter how much time passes. Waiting for perfect justice can keep people trapped for years. They believe they will finally move on once everything makes sense. But life does not always work that way. Real healing often begins when you accept that some chapters will never feel complete. Not because they did not matter, but because continuing to carry them only creates more suffering. This does not mean pretending nothing happened. It does not mean excusing harmful behavior. It simply means refusing to let old pain continue controlling your present life. The truth is that anger is heavy. It demands attention every day. It follows you into new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. It asks to be carried everywhere. Many people become so accustomed to this weight that they forget what life feels like without it. The anger becomes familiar. Familiarity can feel comfortable even when it hurts. But there comes a moment when you have to ask yourself a difficult question. Are you protecting yourself, or are you protecting the anger itself? The answer can change everything. Because sometimes the hardest thing to release is not the memory. It is the identity that formed around the pain. Letting go means becoming someone new. And that is why so many people stay angry long after the original event has passed. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because they no longer remember who they are without it. The past cannot be changed. The injustice may never disappear. The Disappointment may always be part of your story, but none of those things have to become your home. Because anger was never meant to be a place to live. It was only meant to be a visitor. The longer it stays, the more of your life it quietly takes away.